Okay guys, Mr. Burns here with your lesson video for lesson 24T, solving two-step equations. So building on what we learned yesterday about solving one-step equations, two-step equations is going to be pretty much the same thing, except we're going to add one extra step. So your instructions for the first part are to solve each equation for the variable, show your work, and check your solution. Again, I'll blow this up a little bit bigger so we can see what we're doing and why. Okay, for number one, we have the equation 2x minus 6 equals 2. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to circle my variable and the number attached to it. Now I'm going to add 6 to both sides because that's what it tells you to do. And that's what you have to do. Okay, when you're solving equations, you follow your order of operations in reverse. So you get rid of all your addition and subtraction first, and then you take care of your multiplication and division. Okay, so our new equation is going to be 2x equals, what's 2 plus 6? 2 plus 6 is 8. Then at this point, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. When I do that, I get x equals, what's 8 divided by 2? 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now let's check our solution. Let's see if that answer works. So we're going to substitute 4 in for x. Okay, and then I get 2 times 4, that's 8, minus 6 equals 2. What's 8 minus 6? 8 minus 6 is 2. Does it equal 2? Yes, it does. So this solution works for this equation. Alright, let's go to number 2. Okay, so on number 2, I'm going to circle my variable and the number attached to it. I'm going to get rid of all my addition and subtraction. I'm going to get rid of my addition by subtracting 4 from both sides. When I do that, I come up with a new equation of y. Okay, rewrite that. So it's going to be y over 3 equals, what's negative 2 minus 4 more? Negative 2 minus 4 more is negative 6. Then at this point, I'm going to take care of my multiplication and division. I'm dividing by 3, so the opposite of dividing by 3 is multiplying by 3. So I'm going to multiply both sides of the equal sign by 3. Dividing by 3, multiplying by 3, cancel out. So I come up with y equals, what's negative 6 times 3? Negative 6 times 3 is negative 18. Let's check it and see if that's true. So we substitute negative 18 in for y. Negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 6 plus 4 equals 2, or negative 2. Negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2. Does negative 2 equal negative 2? Yes, it does. So this is a solution to my equation. Okay, 3 and 4. Okay, number 3, we've got the equation negative 10 equals 2m minus 4 plus 4. So I'm going to go ahead and circle my variable and the number attached to it. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. So I come up with the new equation of 2m equals negative 14. Divide both sides by 2. And I come up with m equals negative 14 divided by 2 is negative 7. Let's see if that works in our equation by substituting it in. So I get negative 10 equals 2 times negative 7 plus 4. Clean that up a little bit. Okay, so plus 4. So I get negative 10 equals 2 times negative 7 is negative 14. And negative 14 plus 4 is negative 10. So that checks. Okay, let's see, number 4. On number 4, we've got h divided by 4 plus 1.2 equals 3.4. Let's go ahead and circle the number and the variable attached to it. So in this case, I'm going to change my color to green. I'm going to get rid of all my addition and subtraction first. So I'm going to get rid of my, let's see here, I think that was addition. Yep, it was addition. So I'm going to get rid of my addition by subtracting 1.2 from both sides. So now I have a new equation of h divided by 4 equals 3.4 minus 1.2 is 2.2. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides by the number that's attached to the variable. Okay, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 4 because I'm dividing by 4. So dividing by 4 and multiplying by 4 cancels out. So I get h equals 2.2 times 4 is 8.8. Let's go ahead and substitute what we have. For in our original equation. So we've got 8.8 divided by 4 plus 1.2 equals 3.4. Let's go ahead and leave 3.4 alone since it's already by itself. And then let's go 8.8 divided by 4. 8.8 divided by 4 is 2.2. And then 2.2 plus 1.2 is 3.4. So does 3.4 equal 3.4? Yes, it does. So 8.8 is a solution to this equation. Okay, 5 and 6. On number 5, we've got 3y plus 2 equals negative 13. So I'm going to circle my variable and the number attached to it. I'm going to get rid of my addition and subtraction by subtracting 2 from both sides. So I come up with 3y equals negative 13 minus 2 is negative 15. Divide both sides by 3. And I get y equals negative 5. Let's check it and make sure. So we've got 3 times negative 5 plus 2 equals negative 13. 3 times negative 5 is negative 15. Negative 15 plus 2 is negative 13. Does negative 13 equal negative 13? Yes, it does. So that solution checks. Okay, on number 6. On number 6, we have 0.3x minus 7 equals 23. So circle my number and the variable attached. Let's go ahead and add 7 to both sides because it's the opposite of subtracting 7. Let me make sure if that's what that is. Yep. Okay, so I get 0.3x equals, what's 23 plus 7? 23 plus 7 is 30. Let's go ahead and then now divide both sides by 0.3. And when I go 30 divided by 0.3, I get x equals 100. Oops, no, circle it. 100. Let's go ahead and check that. So I go 0.3 times 100 minus 7 equals 23. 0.3 times 100 is 30. And then 30 minus 7 is 23. Does that equal 23? Yes, it does. So that is a solution to this equation. Okay, let's go to the back side. Your instructions for the back side are exactly like they were on the front. Solve it and check it. Okay. That was Mrs. Burns going through a bag. Okay, number 7. Number 7, we've got negative 3 equals p divided by x minus 2. So circle your variable and the number attached to it. Okay, just like that. Let's get rid of our addition and subtraction. So let's go ahead and add 2 to both sides. Alright, that gives me a new equation of p divided by 6. So p divided by 6 equals negative 1. Now we're going to multiply both sides by 6. Because that's the opposite of dividing by 6. We're going to multiply both sides by 6. So dividing by 6, multiplying by 6 cancels out, which leaves me with p equals 6 times negative 1. That's negative 6. Let's go ahead and check our solution and see if this works. So we're going to substitute it in. So we've got negative 3 equals negative 6 divided by positive 6 minus 2. Negative 3 is all by itself, so leave it alone. Negative 6 divided by positive 6 is negative 1. If you don't believe me, check it on your calculator. And again, check me, don't trust me. So negative 6 divided by positive 6 is negative 1 minus 2. Leave the negative 3 alone. Negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3. Does negative 3 equal negative 3? Yeah. So guess what? P equals negative 6 is the solution. Okay, on number 8, I've got 1/3 d plus 6 equals 15. So again, as usual, circle the number and the variable attached to it. Get rid of any of addition and subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides, which leaves me with 1/3 d equals what 15 minus 6. 15 minus 6 is 9. So instead of multiplying by 1/3, I'm going to divide both sides by 1/3. Okay, so divide both sides by 1/3. So multiplying by 1/3 and dividing by 1/3 cancels out, so using the d all by itself. And then 9 divided by 1/3 or How many thirds will go into 9? Well, 3/3 will make up 1. Okay, so if that's the case, then 1/3 will go into 9 27 times. Check me, don't trust me. All right, here we go, number 8. Let's go ahead and check it. So I've got 1/3 times 27 plus 6 equals 15. What's 1/3 of 27, or what's 27 divided up into 3 equal parts? That's 9. So we have 9 plus 6 equals 15. What's 9 plus 6? That's 15. Does it equal 15? Yes, it does. So D equals 27 does check. All right, number 9. On number 9, we've got W divided by -2 plus 4 equals -5. Circle the variable and the number attached. Get rid of any addition or subtraction. So in this case, I'm going to get rid of the addition. So I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. Just like that. Which leaves me with W divided by -2 equals, what's -5 minus 4? That's -9. Next, I'm going to get rid of my multiplication or division. In this case, I'm going to get rid of my division by multiplying both sides by -2. And then I get W equals, what's -2 times -9? -2 times -9 is positive 18. Let's see if that solution checks. Go ahead and substitute it in. So we've got 18 divided by -2 plus 4 equals -5. So 18 divided by -2, that's -9, plus 4 equals -5. -9 plus 4 is -5. Does it equal -5? Yes, it does. So that solution checks. Number 10. On number 10, I've got 8 divided by 2 minus 2.2 equals 0.8. So, like I did before, I'm going to go ahead and circle my number and the variable attached to it, just like that. Now I'm going to get rid of any addition or subtraction. I'm going to get rid of my subtraction by adding 2.2 to both sides. I come up with a new equation of A divided by 2 equals 0.8 plus 2.2 is 3. And then I'm going to get rid of my division or multiplication, in this case division, by multiplying both sides by 2. Dividing by 2, multiplying by 2 cancels out, which leaves me with A equals 3 times 2 is 6. Let's check it and make sure. So we're going to substitute that in. So we've got 6 divided by 2 minus 2.2 equals 0.8. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 minus 2.2 equals 0.8. Let's see if that's true. So 3 minus 2.2 is 0.8. Does that equal 0.8? Yes, it does. So that solution checks. Okay, on to the story problems. Okay, on number 11, it says Roberto bought a new recliner. He was able to pay $200 at the time he received the recliner. He will pay $20 each month on the balance. The original cost of the recliner was $400. A. Let X represent the number of months needed to pay off the recliner, the cost of the recliner. Explain how the equation 200 plus 20X equals 400 represents the situation. Okay, so the 200 equals, okay, here is the amount he paid at purchase. So paid at purchase. Okay, so that's how much he paid initially. The $20 is how much that's how much he pays each month. So 20 is his monthly payment. Monthly payment. Okay, and then the 400 equals the total. That's the total cost of the recliner. So for part B, it says solve the equation. How many months will it take Roberto to pay off the recliner? So here we go. So we got 200 plus 20x equals 400. We're going to solve for x. So okay, let's go ahead and circle it, and the number attached to it. Don't touch it. Let's go ahead and subtract 200 from both sides. and I'm left with 20x equals 400 minus 200 is 200. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 20 and get x equals 10 months. And that's how long it'll take him to pay off the couch. Number 12. Number 12 says Hal is thinking of a number. If he multiplies his number by 3 and then adds 4, he gets 25. What is Hal's number? A says write an equation to represent the situation. So let's write it like we read it. So he's thinking of a number, n. When he multiplies that number by 3, so 3n, and then adds 4, he says he'll get, or it'll equal, 25. Part B, solve your equation to find Hal's number. So here we go. So we've got 3n plus 4 equals 25. I'm going to subtract both sides, 4 from both sides, which leaves me with 3n equals 21. Okay, so 3n equals 21. And then I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by 3, because that's the opposite of multiplying by 3. And my number is 7. Okay, at this time, go ahead and get out a piece of paper. Let's get ready to write down our assignment.